Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, lickers, and suckers, commenters, subscribers, all subscribers, and just anyone who watches these videos. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And I would like to make one thing clear. I don't know what the hell happened the other week. So here's the story. As you all know, I released a video about Jonathan Ray being uncharismatic, and I decided to do that thing that everybody does. I'm going to tweet the person the video. So I tweeted him the video, and I thought nothing of it. Mercies. And you do it yourself, you know. I'm going to tag him in it, and he'll never see it. Yeah. He's seen it, quote tweeted it, and from about 5 minutes after he quote tweeted it, my views went through the roof. The video went from like 65 views to like 600 in a day. And I'll admit, I will be the first to admit, I fanboyed a little. He followed me on Twitter. He talked to me back and forward in the DMs. He was just looking for his bike, asking was the showroom that I previously worked in still open, and I said no, and fanboyed a little bit more to the fact that Jonathan Ray was sliding into them DMs. What got me was I was actually trying not to fanboy. And I just basically said, sorry, it's not open. It hasn't been open for about a year due to the takeover. It was closed down. I work in the one where I work, and they don't really accept customer fixes because he needed a workshop. And I basically said I would ask my boss. I didn't do what you think I did. And I basically asked my boss, and they were like, yeah, it really has to go to the other store, because it's a store and it has the workshop and they do all that fiddly biddly. And I actually thought, now the guy lives in Ballyclare, I think, or one of his houses are in Ballyclare. I thought they would have, jumped at the chance, but they didn't. But that's fair enough, that's company policy and all that. And then he goes and wins the bloody World Championship again. And what I find surprising is most of my analytics, when you break it down to regions, most of my analytics is England, Scotland, Wales, and the rest of the world. There's a very small following here in Northern Ireland. And now, because he retweeted or quote tweeted that, it's now blown through the roof. So yeah, I fanboyed pretty hard. But as always, congratulations, Jonathan, on your recent success. Let's keep it going. So what else is happening? So remember I was saying about the planets aligning for the trip to England? Hit that car, it wouldn't all aligned. So yep, I got my holiday request accepted. On when you're viewing this, the boat will probably be booked, the accommodation will be booked. I'll be ready to go virtually. I just have to wash this thing here and hope nothing falls off, and then check the oil and get my euros for to go to Dublin, to go to England. And for you who like to complicate life, I will be leaving the UK to enter Europe, to leave the Europe to enter the UK twice. So yeah, to travel to one country, I will be travelling through two. As all the English people's brains just go all over the roof. Because they think Ireland is Northern Ireland. It is not. So the trip to CCM is really motivating for me personally. It's one of those, I have to make the best. I'll actually wait until I get up here because I can't hear a sod thing. Ah, that's a tiny bit better. So the trip to CCM has motivated me to approach other manufacturers and other entities within the bike business. But I know that this trip especially is going to be like, I need to do as much coverage as possible. So I will literally be Instagram and Facebook and tweeting about, well, the day and hour I leave the house and get there and leave and get back. Because personally, big companies, they're not even a big company, so places like that, they're in their publicity, so any publicity is good publicity, and I want to get my foot in the door and prove that I can do that sort of stuff. So please be very sort of patient. You will literally get sick of me saying the words CCM England within about the first day, well when I arrive. I think the way it's working is that I'm travelling over on the Monday morning and I'm travelling back on the Monday, travelling back on the Tuesday. Because it's just easier that way, and I'm actually staying in the same hotel as Mr. Moto Tingle, so I'll expose him. I'll expose his face on YouTube. Nah, not on purpose anyway. I didn't know better. He's getting the slipstream. Better get in the left lane or people might shout at me again. So yeah, I apologise if I do bang on about this CCM thing a bit much. There will be, well, hopefully there will be a what do you call it, a meaning, there'll be a reason why, and hopefully everything else that I've started talking to people with will come into flourishing, and it'll be all worth bending your ears about. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. It doesn't take much, and I don't spam your hidden box. As always, keep it lit, and if you can't keep it lit, you go all in. Johnny Ray all the way.
Yeah, you can.